No, Jayanty is not any of these things. He's the victim of a New Age covert hostage scenario and a victim of New Age covert rape like behavior, being held hostage by repeat sex offenders and human rights and civil rights violators. That's the real truth. And he's being held hostage against his will with this technology, and they're holding his genitals, his brain, and his nervous system hostage. So whatever bullshit they peddle to morons and highly uneducated people with psychiatric illness and then people with the analytical skills of 2-year-olds, no, whatever they're telling you is not correct. What Alexander Surya Jayani is the victim of is a victim of rapists and repeat sex offenders and people who pretend to be scientists so they can sexually abuse disabled people. People who pretend to be law enforcement to create senses of comfort and trust so they can then try to sexually abuse or rape people. Um, People who pretend to be researchers so they can get near autistic boys and autistic men and disabled people and sexually violate them and sexually abuse them if you haven't put it together. Yeah, so that's what I'm a victim of. This is against my will, these people invading my privacy. I'm a victim of real life psychopaths and serial killers and other people who pretend to be gamblers, but they're really covert rapists and sex offenders if you haven't put it together. Bet my life on it. So they're big time sexual abusers and repeat sex offenders. So that's Jay's the victim of that. Don't fall for these people with zero credibility bullshit who hold people hostage and sexually abuse them covertly. I'm a victim of sickos with psychiatric illness, cuckoo for cocoa puffs, who are also thieves and dickos. With psychiatric illness, cuckoo for cocoa puffs, who are also thieves and data thieves, murderers and rapists. Big time. Bet my life on it. Some of the biggest sexual abusers in the history of America. Bet my life on it. Biggest. And they peddle slander with malice to justify their crimes and pretend to be freedom fighters, pretend to be altruistic, greater good, but they're really a community of sex offenders who pretend to be altruistic while bribing people with money to stay silent about their sexual abuse. And the people who accept their money stay silent about their terrorism, their rape-like violence of disabled people, their highly illegal, unethical, inhumane human experimentation, their terrorist organization, their involvement in organized crime. So these people are, pathetic. Whoever accepting these people's bribes to keep things hush about their sexual violence and their new age covert sexual slavery rings, etc. These are real life cowards, spineless scum. The people who stay quiet about this. Not to mention their accomplices to these terrorist crimes and accomplices to these New Age mind slavery and accomplices to New Age covert sexual slavery, where they enslave disabled boys and men and sexually abuse them covertly for sick fuck, as they chase sick fuck senses of gratification that rapists, pedophiles, and murderers chase as they prey on defenseless people. Not only are they doing that, they are also you know, accomplices to crimes so severe Gandhi would kill someone. So, yeah, you should be careful of these people. Don't get involved in their gambling rings that revolve around sexual violence of disabled people or revolve around abusing human life for entertainment. These people are highly uneducated, mentally unstable, desperate, murderers, rapists, and terrorists. Bet my life on it. And they exude pure evil, pure ignorance. They're not the Illuminati. They're just these idiots who think they are. And they thrive off of crime, highly illegal, unethical, inhumane human experimentation, sexual abuse, sexual violence. They have an insatiable thirst for murder and trying to cause human suffering and pain, an insatiable thirst for repeated sexual violence. They can't stop themselves. They're always committing it. Some of them are police, some of them are law enforcement, some of them are famous people, rich people, some are middle class people, but these people are mentally unstable, armed with weapons, and the US government knows about it and is not arresting these people. They also have an insatiable thirst for theft and crime, and they've been stealing trillions of dollars, robbing people around the world in illegal gambling rings, blackmail rings, extortion rings. Someone needs to do something about it. But yeah, no, I'm the victim of these people. And they're invading my privacy against my will repeatedly. I'm Alexander Surya Jayani, mole, penguin duck birthmark. I've been reporting to this to you guys and to the press for a while now. So yeah, don't fall for these guys claiming to be freedom fighters or greater good or altruistic. They're really thieves handing out hush money about their sexual slavery rings, sexual violence rings, their organized crime syndicate, their betting manipulation syndicate, their terrorist organization, and their terrorist plots with implantation and other technology. Bet my life on it. And they have an army of scum that they've got in their pocket with stolen money. So don't be that guy and accept it. These guys are threats to America and threats to humanity. Bet my life on it. Swear on my mother. It's true.